Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new video to the channel, and welcome to episode 3 of 7-Day Bond's Road to being a Slayer Master. So in the previous episode, we kind of deviated from the plan a little bit, and we decided to go make a considerable amount of GP. If you have missed that episode, I'll make sure to put it in the corner of the video because we run through a couple of very solid money making methods. In this episode, we are actually going to continue with some different money making methods and just tying in with a couple of videos 7-Day Bond is done, and then we are on to our first big quest in the very long series of quests which we need to do to get to that point where we're ready to do Slayer. So in this video, we're going to go and do the Desert Treasure quest, which is the first big quest I've really done on this account. Now, if you have been enjoying the videos, please make sure to hit that subscribe button. Please like the video. We have plenty of big things coming to the channel very soon. We have a brand new series starting with the removal of Treasure Hunter, and we have loads of money making videos and different series on the way for you guys as well. Thank you guys so much for watching, thank you so much for your support, and without further ado, let's get to it. We are currently 4 days into this bond, which we activated, and I've pretty much paid it off. Now, I know that the first episode of this kind of mini-series was sort of saying we're going to go and go after all these items, we're going to go and get ready for Slayer. I've kind of just gone and just paid the bond off instead, and normally when I go and buy all these items to skill, I don't do them. And then that means that we lose profit during the bond, and then we're always down, and that's how the sort of value of the cash kind of chips down and down and down. So for the first time in a long time, actually, we've done this. So what I've mainly done is Herblore. Now, Herblore been just throwing out the profit, and yesterday we got to 106. Not only that as well, I actually got all of my inverted shards to turn this into an inverted cape as well. Yesterday probably took about 2,000 potions. It was really nice, and yeah, we've made some pretty huge profit. I have done probably about 11,500 super anti-fire potions over the past 4 days, and also thrown into it as well, probably be about 2,000 prayer renewals, which we've now managed to sell. I had to drop the price down a bit. 33.8k was a bit too much, so we've took a little bit less off it, and we've managed to sell them overnight. But when I started sort of pulling this cash stack into my inventory, you see how much we're doing at the minute. We've also managed to sell some Warforged bronze as well, which we did beforehand, and with wanting to do inverted capes and stuff as well, I thought I may as well do a little money making video, which you guys maybe will see before or after this video is released, where we're going to go and do some fletching as well, because this will probably make me another decent chunk of money quite relatively quick while I go after some shards, and that will put me in a position where I've probably been in the best case on this account for a long time. Now, in terms of our bond pouch, we're about 3 bonds in debt, so about 450 mil in debt, but I haven't had a cash stack of around 900 mil in the longest time, so we've really made some progress there. And the other benefit actually of not going straight after all the quests and stuff is that on the first video, I've allowed the comments to sort of grow, and there's a couple of really good suggestions in there of what to do as well. So there's the guardhouse in 4th Room 3, so we'll probably go and complete the 4th Room 3 storyline, and also the infernal puzzle box as well is also very nice. So I've added those onto the list of stuff I want to do, and what I was debating doing is actually sort of finishing a storyline or a quest storyline from start to, well, wherever I am to the end. So let's say we're going to go to unlock Elf City. So we'll start Elf City from the Ardunge quest to Regicide, Roving Elves, Plague's End, and we do all that in one episode with a little bit of other stuff in between as well. So I don't imagine we're going to go absolute madness on the quest for a full episode. We'll throw in a little bit of money making as well, because while I'm enjoying doing things like potions in my downtime, I may as well just keep doing them. So we did get the inverted cape, which is very nice. So we'll go and claim that at some point today. We're going to go and do another stint of fletching as well, because I've got the workroom, because I'm 99 fletching, and I think it will get the inverted cape quite quick. Yeah, that's something we're going to do and make a little bit of money. Then after that, the reason why I'm doing fletching is because I've now decided I want to buy 95-ish prayer. So the idea by 95 instead of 99 is that I'm probably going to be using things like Infernal Urns. I'm going to use the Bone Crusher, and I'm hoping that some passive prayer XP will be gained just by doing Slayer. So that's the idea behind that as well. So in terms of that, let's see what we're going to go and buy. I'm going to go for Dragon Bones, only because I just think it's so quick now with the Burial Powder that the upgrade going to things like Dagonoth Bones or Eric Bones just isn't worth it. And look at that price for Dragon Bones. 1.1k is insane, how cheap that is. So we can buy that for 1.1, but as always, let's see if we can buy it a little bit cheaper. If this can be sub 1,000k for a Dragon Bone, it's just something else. So we can always try and save ourselves a little bit of money there. So I'm going to buy roughly about 30,000 and then we'll see where that gets us, because when I was using the calculator on the wiki, it wasn't counting in any of the buffs you can get as well, which will really help towards basically saving resources. But I just can't believe that prayer is just so cheap. The 30,000, the offer is in. Right, so we are back and we have made some more progress. Not really in the questing sense, but we are going to begin questing. I'm going to buy some items to start going. But we have made even more GP. It is so easy at the minute with all the inverted cape stuff that I keep finding different methods. Admittedly, I'm putting them on the channel. The one we did last night, which I'm going to show you now, is the decorated urns. We did a decent stint of urns, and I've done some this morning as well, which I'm hoping will sell for that price. So going for the Grand Exchange, we did roughly about 1.3k-ish decorated hunter urns. Sold them all for 48,000 coins each. I made 62 mil in an hour and a half of making urns yesterday, which was incredible. We did the fletching video, which hopefully by the time this is out has already been released. We made profit with that. The Sentry bolts actually went for like 40 mil over mid as well, so that's really nice. We probably made 35-ish mil from the Sentry bolts, which again, you'll take that all day long. And then going on to the Onyx bolts, had to chop them down a couple of GP, just under mid so they sold quick. But they sold, and that's probably like another 15-ish mil GP. So between the two bolts, I'd probably say I made 50 mil, and then from those hunter urns as well, I've probably made 55. So that's 100 mil more we banked in. And if these sell, we'll probably make 100 mil on top of that as well. The urn price, because the video's been releasing stuff, it's going up and down quite a lot. So I'm just going to leave them in the Grand Exchange, and then hopefully they will sell. Dragon Bones are pretty much all bought now, apart from one, but once that's bought, I might buy a couple more because my limit would have reset. But 900 mil pure cash is wild. We have made 175 mil since we looked at it yesterday, so really good. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm debating buying some more of the Hydrix bolts, because they were so good. But really, like, while I'm going to do quests and stuff, I could buy another set of bolts and make some even more profit than normal. This is almost as well, like, depending on what price the bonds are, we're about 500 mil off where we could be. And I'm thinking that this doesn't take into account what's on the Grand Exchange, because at the minute it's valuing the hunter urns at their mid price, not the price we're trying to sell them for. And don't get me wrong, I'm a little bit dubious if I'm going to sell them for 48k. I'm just going to leave them on the Grand Exchange and see what they sell for. They're still very much up in price, but if they sell for that price, will be near 1.6 bill, and it's getting to the point where we could buy premium membership very soon. But let's go and potter on and do some quests. So let's talk quests then. What we're going to do for the first couple of quests. So I think the best quest to do really is the ancient spells. So if we go and look at Desert Treasure, we can actually do Desert Treasure. I just need to go and like buy the items in preparation for it. Nice, but we can actually do this now. So 12 magic logs, 6 steel bars, blah blah blah. Very long quest though, so this is going to take us a little while, but this will be very nice actually, because a few things really. We get the bandit camp teleport as well. Obviously the ancient spells are really nice, and then we can work on towards the next couple of things of what we want for Slayer. I do want to go and get the animate dead, but I can't remember what quest it is. It's something to do with Cenestine. The Cenestine ones are definitely on the list as well, so we'll need to go and do that. We'll need to go and lock the quest to do the fight kiln as well, so that will also be something. But I'm just going to go and get ready, get the items ready, and let's go and start doing some quests with Desert Treasure. Okay, so all the items are bought, and we are doing it. We're going to speak to Asgarnius Smith, and we're going to go and take on Desert Treasure for the Ancient Spellbook. We are going to accept the quest, move on, and get going. So we're going to go to the Archaeology Guild. I'll probably just jump in when it's time to go and get some of the diamonds. I think this might be a long-ish quest, but looking at the quest card, we might be able to do it relatively in speed. So 13 16 is when we're going to actually start this quest, and we'll just see how long they take. I am haunted by how long these took me as a kid, especially these older quests or the longer ones. So they might be quicker nowadays, who knows. I really don't generally skill on alt accounts now, so maybe they'll be quick, but we'll see. So we'll report back very soon when we have made some progress. Oh wow, they've graphically updated the vampires as well, which is really nice. They actually look pretty cool actually for a Desert Treasure boss. It suits the environment. So this is going to be our first diamond, and this is going to be the blood diamond. A little bit different to how it went all those years ago. I think I'm going to steamroll them all. This used to be such a big thing you'd get to, and you'd prepare for it so much as well. But that was just a bloodbath. So we're going to go back to Malik in Canifis, and we're going to go and tick off our first diamond. I do think this isn't going to take as long as what I kind of like put myself off it would take. And I do think that's going to be the sort of story for a lot of these quests anyway. But I'm going to go and hand this in. This will be the Blood Diamond, Diamond number 1, and then we're going to move on to the next one, which is going to be the Ice Diamond, and going to visit those trolls. So we'll come back when the Ice Diamond's received. Yeah, we are actually doing it. But there we go, the Blood Diamond, which I'm going to go and throw in the bank, just so that pesky stranger doesn't get hold of us. So on we go to go and get this Ice Diamond. This is where quests kind of show their age. With walking here, you take 200 damage quite consistently, but because of my little pal, my Bunyip, he's healing me as I walk along, so I can kind of negate that quite nicely. So yeah. So here he is, a big camel. Time for the big fight for this one. The good thing is that I've got overloads, but the attack it kind of uses is very similar to Ice Barrage. But again, Necromancy against this kind of like combat monster or boss monster from Quest, it just overrules it. And really, I didn't really want to use Necromancy. I kind of wanted to use something else. But I just didn't want to be, I just didn't want to buy the stuff on Organic Change. So what I'm going to go and do is keep on running through this path. We need to go and find the 2 trolls. And then once they're freed, we'll be able to go and get the Ice Diamond. Again, really not too bad this. It actually took me more time to get to Trollheim because I've not done the quest, as you can imagine, than actually doing that boss. So we kind of breezed through that one. That just means now that we've got the Smoke and the Shadow Diamonds left. So I believe here, or this path here, is what we need to go on to go and unlock those trolls. So if I just click that, hopefully he'll walk me all the way around. And then we'll come back when the Ice Diamond has been achieved. But that should be 2 out of 4. And there we go. That is going to be the Ice Diamond done. Again, not too bad for that one. The next one we're going to go to, I think, is going to be the Smoke one. Yes, it's going to be the Smoke Diamond. So time to head over to Pulverniche, drop this into the bank first, just so we don't have that stranger coming to attack us, and then let's go and jump on to the Smoke one. So had to get a little bit inventive with this one. I don't have Ice Gloves on this account, so what I had to do was just run out of combat, spawn the skeleton and the ghost, and he did go down eventually, but that is the 3rd one ticked off. So the final one is going to actually be the Shadow one, which, fun fact, Damis was the one which haunted me in my childhood. We could never, me and my brother, when we tried to do Desert Treasure, get Damis done. Even with like safe spots and stuff, it just went wrong. So yeah, now it's time to go and do this. So I'm going to go over to the Fishing Guild now, go and get the Ring of Invisibility, and then it's also the lockpicks as well. The lockpicks was also very ingrained in the memory, but we are doing all right, to be fair. Really happy with how this is going so far. So there we go, few fails, even at 120 thieving, but we have picked that out and we've got the cross. Now to go and wrap up and kill Damis, and then after that, we just need to go and throw the diamonds onto the pyramid, and then just get through the pyramid to Alexandra. So gonna go and wrap this up. We'll come back when it's time to do like the final run through the pyramid or whatever, because I don't think the boss fight's gonna take that long. And yeah, we'll report back very soon. I think the art of Damis is done really well as well. Looks like a proper like Shadow Warrior, or what they should be as well. The graphic improvements on the Desert Treasure bosses really are very good. And compared to the time it haunted me a couple years ago, I did Desert Treasure a very long time ago, and this boss absolutely ruined my life for about 2 weeks. And it was one of those where, because like you wanted to be at Castle Wars, you wanted to be the one who was barraging, you just made sure to grind through it. But that was an absolute bloodbath. We have now finished all the diamonds. I'm just going to go bank really quickly, get all the diamonds, go and get the pyramid set up, and then we'll run through. And then hopefully that's the quest done. I mean, it's taken me like an hour to get to this point, but to be fair, I weren't really paying attention. There was a couple of things I was doing on the main account because I'm hunting the capes out, the inverted capes. And we're pretty much, yeah, I'd say like in terms of like a hard focus, this could be like a 40-minute quest, which is nice. And hopefully this trend continues as well. Now, one thing I would say, the bandit camp teleports for this have really made this a nice little run, because like running back and forward to here to go and do all this would have been a lot. But it's nice to have those teleports available. I'm going to speak to Elvis, set up the pyramid, run through the pyramid, and we'll come through when it's time for quest completed. So here we go, we have found our way through the pyramid. Pretty standard actually, like you just click where the ladder is and then you sort of like work your way out. Speaking to Alexandra, here we go, and this is going to be the quest completed. Really nice effects of it sort of like floating in and out, and again like all the stuff we do with the Marja art and the like graphics for that always look so good. But there we go, Desert Treasure has been finished. We've done a quest. We're actually on our way to getting ready for Slayer. So 74 big quest points. Quite a few things from this, which is very nice as well. The ability obviously to do this is really nice. I'm just going to go and hopefully get out of here somehow. And yeah, just basically just wrap it all up. So yeah, we're going to enter the portal. We have the ability now to swap to Ancient Magics, which is really, really nice. I'm going to go and unlock the Bandit Lodestone as well, because that is pretty handy to have as well. Even though, like, I was thinking about it, you could actually just go and use the Catfight King teleport to get here, but that is, yeah, that's just one of those things. And yeah, we've ticked it off. Really nice to have that done. And the fact that it was like moving with quests is always good as well. So someone is doing some big boy fire making here. And we'll go to the Lodestone, unlock it, and speak to Elvis as well. And 2 treasure hunter keys. So treasure hunter's only got like 4 or 5 days left until it's officially gone. I think I need to sort of dial in and just keep doing these quests now as well. So we shall see. I think it's already unlocked. Is it unlocked? Oh yeah, it's already unlocked. Who knew? But we'll speak to Elvis. We'll finish this off. I don't know what quest I'm going to go and do next. So I'm going to go and edit Market Watch. I'm just going to tie some things up on the main account. And then we'll do some other quests afterwards. I could go and speed through some of the easier stuff and just work through that. Do I want an ancient staff for 80,000 coins? No, I do not. But Desert Treasure is now completed. Now, with that completion, we are going to finish this video. Now, we have made quite a few different moves in this video, both with the money making side, going through a couple of different methods, and actually making a big chunk of cash in this episode. I think I've pretty much made another bond, which is really good. It's nice to have been able to come out of this bond in the green for once, and also doing stuff as well. Now, in the next video, we're going to go a complete different direction to the start of this video, and we are going to go hard on the quests. We have a lot of quests to do in preparation for Slayer, and we are going to go after the next big bit, in my opinion, of the Desert storyline. We're going to go after the Desert and Curse Prayers. So, a lot of quests to do before that, a lot of prerequisites as well, and also maybe even a little bit of money making in the middle of work as well. So, if you are looking forward to it, again, make sure to click the subscribe button. Please like the video. I really hope you guys are enjoying the series. We will be getting to Slayer very, very soon, I promise. But until then, just a couple of little things for us to get, and then we'll be ready to go for it as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. Really hope you enjoyed. I'll see you guys very soon in the next video.